Have you ever seen an image that floats in midair, visible from different angles? That's the promise of a hologram. Unlike a flat photograph, a hologram records not just brightness and color, but also the direction of light, its phase. Regular photos capture how much light bounces off a scene. Holograms go further, recording how light waves from an object interact and interfere. This interference pattern, when illuminated, reconstructs the original light field, creating a true three-dimensional image. Unlike TV or phone screens, which only simulate depth, a hologram lets you move around and see new perspectives, just like with a real object. It's a static recording, but it preserves the spatial relationships of the scene, almost like freezing a moment in light. Why does this matter? Because mastering holography could transform how we communicate, learn, and interact. Imagine seeing a 3D model of a molecule on your desk, or talking to a lifelike projection of a loved one in your living room. Holography isn't just about special effects, it's about making information physically present in our world. The science of holography is about making the imaginary tangible. Most holograms in pop culture aren't true holograms. When you see a late pop star perform on stage or a floating ad, you're usually seeing a clever optical illusion, not a real hologram. These are 2D projections staged to look 3D from a certain angle, but they lack the depth and parallax of true holography. A real hologram lets you move around and see different sides. These illusions do not. Take the famous Tupac hologram at Coachella. It was actually a modern version of the 19th century Pepper's Ghost trick. The image was a 2D video reflected onto a transparent screen, creating a convincing but flat illusion. Understanding this difference is crucial. True, dynamic, full-color holograms are still a major scientific challenge. When we confuse illusions with real holography, we overestimate how close we are to sci-fi visions. Appreciating the distinction helps us celebrate today's visual effects while recognizing the journey ahead. It's the difference between a magic trick and real magic, scientifically speaking. True holography is about reconstructing light fields, not just projecting images. The future of holography is still being written. To make a real hologram, you need laser-light coherent, orderly waves, unlike the chaotic light from a bulb. The process starts by splitting a laser beam into two: a reference beam and an object beam. The object beam bounces off the subject, picking up its 3D details, while the reference beam goes straight to the holographic film. When both beams meet on the film, they create an interference pattern, a microscopic map of light and dark fringes. This pattern encodes all the information about the object's shape and texture. To view the hologram, you shine a laser through the developed film. The film diffracts the light, reconstructing the original light waves. Your eyes and brain interpret these waves as a floating 3D image. It's a stunning demonstration of the wave nature of light. Unlike photos, holograms capture the full complexity of a scene. This technology is what sets true holography apart from all other imaging methods. The result, a three-dimensional image you can walk around and inspect. That's the magic of laser-based holography. Let's explore Pepper's Ghost, a classic illusion from the 1860s that still dazzles audiences today. The trick uses a large sheet of glass or transparent foil, angled between the audience and the stage. A hidden room holds the ghost, an actor or object lit brightly. The glass reflects the ghost's image onto the stage, making it appear as a see-through floating figure. By controlling the lighting, the ghost can appear or vanish instantly. Modern versions use high-definition video instead of live actors projecting onto a screen and reflecting the image with transparent foil. This is how the Tupac hologram and virtual performers like Hatsune Miku are created. The result is a convincing, life-sized illusion, but it's still a 2D reflection, not a true hologram. Pepper's Ghost is a brilliant blend of Victorian optics and modern tech. Sometimes the oldest tricks are still the most effective. New technologies are pushing us closer to true 3D visualization. Volumetric displays create real 3D images in space, visible from any angle. Some use spinning screens and projectors to build up images slice by slice, while others use lasers to light up points in midair. Augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, are also changing how we see digital worlds. VR immerses you in a digital environment with stereoscopic screens. AR overlays digital info onto your real-world view. These systems create convincing 3D effects, but only for the person wearing the device. True holographic displays would be visible to everyone in a room, from any angle, without headsets. Each technology, Volumetric, Arkansas VR, offers unique ways to interact with digital information. They're all steps toward a future where 3D images break free from flat screens. The line between digital and physical is blurring. The dream shared, interactive 3D experiences for all. Holographic and 3D visualization tech is already transforming real-world fields. In medicine, surgeons use 3D models of organs to plan complex procedures, gaining new spatial insight before operating. In education, students can explore interactive 3D models, like ancient artifacts or human hearts, making learning more engaging. AR apps bring subjects to life, letting students interact with digital objects at their desks. Entertainment and advertising use illusions and transparent displays to create eye-catching effects that grab attention. Designers and engineers use 3D displays to visualize products and buildings, making changes in real time. The goal: bring digital information into our 3D world, making it tangible and interactive. These advances are changing how we work, learn, and play. The future is about making data part of our physical reality. The ultimate goal is real-time, dynamic holographic displays, like in science fiction. It's a huge challenge, needing immense computing power and ultra-fine display materials. But progress is steady. New materials and algorithms are bringing us closer. Haptic holography is emerging, using ultrasound to create touchable mid-air sensations. Imagine feeling a virtual object or pressing a floating button. Wearable holography is on the horizon, with future glasses projecting true 3D images into your environment. This could untether us from screens, blending digital and physical worlds seamlessly. Holography's journey, from Victorian illusions to laser science, shows how fiction inspires innovation. The path is challenging, but the destination is a world where light becomes tangible, interactive, and shared. The science is just getting started.